Hey guys, Off the Edge here, I'm back, and today we're going to be embarking on an exciting journey to build Beachburg from the ground up. Beachburg is the city that we'll be building in this episode. This is a short series spanning maybe 3 episodes. In the stunning landscape of the Coral Riches map, we have a blank canvas, ripe with possibilities. Our goal, to transform this into a bustling, lively, realistic city. We're starting from the very beginning, laying down the foundations for our future city. It's all about planning our streets, the zoning districts, to make sure we set the stage for a thriving community. As we lay out our roads and set up basic services and plan where our residents will live, work and relax, every decision counts. We need to balance practical needs with the vision of a vibrant city. So in this first episode, we're focused on the essentials, but as we progress, we'll dive into the complexities of city building, facing challenges and celebrating the milestones. Anyways, let's get right into the video. Okay, we are going to be starting this wonderful city with just these main roads. So with this city, it's going to be huge. It's going to be probably one of my biggest ones so far, and it will extend all the way inland in the new Coral Rich map. It's very flat. It's actually the flattest map, and it's intended to be like that. So I think that's very good for starting a brand new city. I want to order these roads into like squares, and those can be suburbs inside of those areas. That'll just make the place neater. So we're going to have a downtown CBD, we're going to have lots of different suburbs, especially a industrial area and a beyond the river area, which would be pretty nice, and maybe even if we have time we can make a beach area. So as you can see right here, I'm making a freeway area that goes all through the city, across the city, past the city, and into other cities. I know, that's a lot of cities. I'm sort of forming a bridge over our previous freeway, and I'm going to turn that into an interchange, and this will basically be the main interchange for the whole city. And then it'll be leading into a tunnel that goes underneath the whole area, through the river, and into the southern areas that are past the river. I'm starting to work on the first interchange of our city. This is going to be the one that enters us into the CBD and the beginning of the city. This is great because everyone who goes into the city gets this first impression. It's a nice interchange. So, I bring the remaining road from this area, bring it under the bridge of the intersection that we just made, and we bring in a new area that we can build in. I think this should be our industrial area. It matches because there isn't really many things around this area. We'll wait and see. Let's head across the river and start building our new bridge, going across the river to the southern part of the city. And with that, we have a new area. Oh, so many new areas that we can build in. Anyway, we're going to build the southern part of the city. I don't know. I don't really know what to call it. Maybe just like Southern Beachburg. Anyway, so this area is going to be pretty much the same as the downtown area, except it won't have tall buildings. It'll be a residential, low density, and farming area towards the back. And when it gets closer to the beach, it'll be more of a tourist attraction because this is a very warm area. And I've gone ahead and named all of the downtown suburbs so you kind of know what to call them, because right now, yeah, I'm just calling them random names, the blah blah area, but we're gonna fix that and gonna add some good area names. And in comments, if you have any other suggestions for names or a storyline, please do suggest them below. That really helps me think, because there's a lot on my mind. And you also might have noticed off camera that I've actually laid out all of the roads for our suburbs, and that's just a time saver because that's not really interesting. You've already seen the downtown. I'm working on this weird quirky intersection, and that leads, instead of having a bridge, it's an underground area, but it's not really fully underground. It's half underground. I don't even know what to call it. And what does City Skylines call it? So now I'm finally hitting up the downtown area with regular roads. Instead of having all the main roads, I'm going to be having little roads going through the city. And those ones will be mainly a grid for the downtown, and I'll probably revamp it in the future. Maybe add like a port. That would be very nice. So this downtown area, it needs to be a grid, but it also needs to be creative. So that's what I was struggling a bit of, but I think I got the hang of it. I also started including these little lanes to the city because obviously cities do have lanes. So let's work on our next new area, Mill Bluff. So for this area, I'm just going to do a grid and then adjust it like so. I really love the grid tool because it really saves so much time. Right now, I'm working on making the city even better. So in this waterfront area, I'm making it all flat and neat for the city, so it'll look way better. And I might even extend this a bit more because it seems a little bit uneven. And also, I might need to revamp the grid. I think I might do that. So that's what I did, and now I'm revamping the grid. I think the grid seems a little bit, a bit off for some reason. I really don't know what's wrong with it, and if there's a pro out there, please tell me so I can know in the future. That would help, or you can just comment below. Anyway, let's go. And so our grid layout is finished and it looks really good. And now all I need to do is just fill in the rest of the gaps and add zoning. And for this area, I decided to work on the port of Beachburg because Beachburg is by the beach, it's a bay, and it should have a lot of traffic in all of the cargo and all of the things that come into the city and give them the supply. So I'm going to build a port so the city is prepared for its near future of a bustling metropolis. And now I'm going to fill in a little bit of Barlow Crossing just to get ready for when we're zoning in part 2. Anyway, I think this wraps up part 1 of Beachburg, and I hope you really enjoyed the video, but you may think it's finished. It's not finished yet, because by the time you finish this video, part 2 will be released, and that's where I'm adding everything you need, like all of the buildings, the plants, all of the power and water supply. So it'll be right here, right there, it's right there, you see it? And click that, and also while you're there, there's a subscribe button right next to there. Click that as well, and I'll see you guys in part 2 in just a sec. Goodbye!